Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Pisces for June 2020. So keep in mind it's a general message. Take what you feel applies to you and your situation. Know that time is fluid as well, so we may be picking up on something that's happening now, something that's happened from the past. Just take it how it applies for you. And if it doesn't fit your situation, go about your day. Disregard it, my friends. For all my subscribers, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. You mean the world to me. I love you, love you, love you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel like this resonates, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me and let me encounter your energy more often. It'd be awesome to have you along the ride. So what I'm going to do before we get into the cards is just ask Spirit. I'm going to call in my team of light as well as Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible and to only deliver the messages for the highest good of those of us watching. So here we go. I'm going to ask messages first off from the Healing with the Angels Oracle. Ooh, what came out? Focus just dropped out. I'm going to put that there because it's obviously important this month. So we're going to get Pisces, please, for June 2020. Messages for Pisces, overarching energy for Pisces to be aware of that would be helpful this month in June 2020. Alright, what do you have, Spirit, for Pisces? Wow, okay. So I'm going to take what flipped upright and put the other ones back. First off, this focus, though, it flipped out, like it flew out of the deck. I feel like this is really, really important. Focus is important. Where we focus our energy is where we're putting our power into. We have here self-acceptance. And this, I feel like, this is one of the overall messages already, is we want to focus on accepting ourselves, loving ourselves for exactly who we truly are. Not what other people want us to be, not what we think society wants us to be, but who we are. So focus, some of us, this could be this month, focus on finding ourselves. Focus on finding the things that we like to do. I feel like focus on playfulness. Being playful brings more joy to our world. So focusing on ourselves, and this could also be, what kind of things do I like to do? What do I like to watch? What would make me feel joyous? This is also that light-hearted energy as well. We have blessings here. Focusing on our blessings. Focusing on what we have to be thankful for, not what we're lacking or anything like that. This is important. This is such a wonderful message already in serenity. Focusing on maintaining calm. If something takes our inner peace, is it really worth our time? This is the kind of thing I feel like is important as well as when we're thinking about self-acceptance and healing. Is if I'm focusing on me and I'm focusing on my healing, I don't want to do things that are going to cause me discomfort, right? I want to keep this calm, keep this serenity. And I want to read to you guys a message about serenity from the book here because I feel like it's important and I don't want to miss anything for you. So, serenity. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. Peace of mind means feeling secure and knowing that you're always provided for. Even if your logical mind can't fathom how a challenge could be resolved, peace of mind means that you trust that God will create a miraculous situation. If the God word gets you, Spirit, the universe, whatever it is for you, don't let that, if it's a block for you, try and see past that, okay? This sort of faith is always warranted because faith is a key component in experiencing miracles. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free so you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First, work towards serenity, then your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind, and the angels are now working with you to actualize this. So, like I said earlier, if your focus right now is on self-acceptance and keeping peace, if you know something robs you of joy, if you know doing things or spending time with certain people takes away your feelings of calmness, if you feel like, excuse me, I'm taking my throat. I heard something rocks the boat. Okay, so focusing on our self-acceptance and knowing that we are provided for. There is enough abundance in this world for everyone, and you are deserving. So I think that that's also really important, to focus on your blessings, focus on being true to you, focus on honoring yourself, being playful in the process, and knowing that, it's okay to rock boats. It's okay to make waves just by being you. And it's okay to maintain a calm, peaceful attitude throughout that. I'm going to get another one. They want me to show you the bottom of the deck as new love. For some of you, you may be bringing new love in for the month of June. For others of you, this may be finding new love for yourself. Or the more we accept ourselves and the more we focus on our blessings and we focus on accepting ourselves truly and wholly and releasing, I heard, any guilt or anything like that, to being who we truly are, the more we're calling in a lot more, first off, a lot more blessings, but a lot more peaceful situations. And being our true self, we're also calling in people of like mind, and we're also allowing more room for growth and more, I heard, spiritual practices. But this new love as well, this could be new love for yourself, but trying to keep lightheartedness as a priority and stay playful. So I'm going to bring a message, one more please, Spirit. What's one last message you would have? Thank you. So new beginnings flipped out. There's the bunch that fell upright and these ones fell downwards. So trust is at the bottom. Trust and have faith that the universe will provide for you. Again, that spirit, God, source, angels have a way of working this all out for you, that everything is going in divine timing. Relax and go with the flow. Focus on you. Focus again on your blessings. Calm is a superpower. This is one of the cards that came out. So with new love, regardless if it's a romantic relationship, if this is new love for you, right? This could be establishing new love in an existing relationship, but there's something new. There's some new beginnings happening here for you. And I feel like it's because focusing on accepting ourselves and focusing on that kind of energy is helping to release other stuff that's not meant to be here. You have freedom that fell out. You're free to do and feel the things that you feel drawn to and feel the ways that you feel. No one else has a right to tell you or devalue your feelings or invalidate them. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. So again, no one has the right to devalue your feelings or tell you that you're not worthy of feeling these. And if you have people in your life who, when you express your feelings, you get animosity from, you have the right and the freedom to take that kind of energy out of your life and speak up for yourself as well. Archangel Michael and Guardian Angel. Many of you, I feel like you may have a really strong personal connection with Archangel Michael. What I love is that he came out, because I call on Archangel Michael for every single reading. I know he's a very powerful source in my life as well. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I'm feeling like I need protection, I call on Archangel Michael. For some of you as well, you may want to do that. Call on Archangel Michael, ask him for guidance, because as well you also have a guardian angel here, which could be Archangel Michael, but either way, if it's not just Archangel Michael, we all have as well guardian spirits. And I feel like every aspect here, you have teams of angels working with you to try and help you accomplish your goals right now. So I'm going to bring a message now from, this is the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild for Pisces, June 2020. Please, Spirit, what's the overall energy or overall message you would want Pisces to know? Messages for Pisces, please, for June 2020 for their highest good. And help. I'm feeling like playfulness is the important part. To help with feeling playful and expressing freedom. Oh, there we go, 2 of them. So the bottom is the word wants to be written. For some of you, you may be working on stream of consciousness channeling. Some of you, you may want to read. If you can see here as well, she's got her mascara's running. She's cried some tears. She's had a lot of stuff happen in her world, but she's allowed this to transform her. For some of you, if you feel like you need to get your experiences off your chest, write them out. This could be journal. If you need to discuss with other people situations, write it down. If you're wanting to express love into a new situation or even an existing one, do it. The word wants to be written, meaning that the truth will set you free. And oftentimes when we write, when we journal, it's expressing ourselves. So we may want to put things out into the world that we never maybe have spoken to others. But if you can see here, there's this monarch butterfly at her throat. When we can speak our truth, even if your voice is shaking at first, it helps us transform. So we get heaven sent. For many of you, this divine, this guardian angel may be trying to send you some sort of telepathic messages. Truly pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs around you. You know, if you're seeing repeating number patterns as well, this is a 33. If you're seeing repeating number signs, pay attention to them. As well as I feel like this is not only our crown opening up, but this is our third eye. So also paying attention to what we know without knowing. The last one is against the grain. For this self-acceptance as well, love yourself in your wild truth. Accept yourself, even if you are swimming seemingly against the grain to what other people would do or what other people would say that this is how you need to do it. No, there's so many different ways of being in this world. And when we love and accept ourselves and we focus on being true and authentic within our world, that creates prosperity. That creates a new beginning for us. And it is absolutely asked of you at this time. So that's a number 4. We have a 33 and a 42. I'm going to bring a message from the book about feeling like against the grain wants to be a little bit red, and then we're going to read Heaven Sent here, because definitely feel like you have some divine guidance for you. Also, I'm being asked to show you this little rock, okay? I just got it from a river. It's meant some stuff to me, but for you guys, if you find something, like if you're out and you see rock, if you see feather, right, pay attention to this stuff. This particular rock, I use it if I need to clear fear. This is something that might be really helpful for you guys, is to get some sort of talisman or something, some spiritual tool that you can do with it. I clear it afterwards. One of the things that the exercise I did was like put your fear in here and then throw it away and bury it. I chose to clear it and cleanse it each time because I actually truly really like this rock. So for some of you, if you're having some fear or anxiety about being yourself and expressing this true self, if going against the grain is feeling a little bit uncomfortable, remember this is a sacred rebels. So for being a sacred rebel, being a divine rebel, you're not going to be the same as everyone else, and that's friggin' beautiful. So again, if you're having fear, find some way to release it, okay? Even if it's asking Archangel Michael to take it from you. So I'm going to get number 33 here first. So pay attention. I'm going to read this first and then I'll read some against the grain. But if I invoke any thoughts or feelings for you, what was it? You know, how can you use it in your day-to-day to create positive change? Just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including spiritual levels. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes in our hearts that cry out for help, while we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we don't often stop to think about our hearts, what our hearts might need. If we do, an immediate solution is not obvious, and we just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking on more painful options of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there is a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can come best to us, even when we are not so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our own path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. Your spiritual gift may be symbolic. It may be something that seems ordinary but holds a lot of meaning to you. It might be an object that catches your eye and mesmerizes you. You might think you are appreciating how lovely it looks, but it is the underlying energy that captures you. Something in the appearance, color, or shape speaks to you and is perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. It is not the object that is the gift, that is just the wrapping. The actual gift is subtle, yet effective empowerment. It is like a spiritual booster shot that helps you move forward in life with amazing zing, extra strength, and greater peace. You will be empowered to accomplish tasks that you may have nearly, but not quite, been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of a spiritual gift. The spiritual gift may or may not be recognizable to you. It may be very obvious, an offer, a windfall, a trip, a friendship, a new lover, a remarkable healing in a current relationship. It might be far more subtle and even more powerful, such as a jolt of energy that allows you to perceive things differently all of a sudden and perhaps solve a problem that has been plaguing you. It will be bestowed as and when it is needed in the form that will best serve you. So, this oracle brings a message. Let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming. So act on it and say yes. If you... Okay, we have not. So there's a healing process for this. Okay, it says if you've drawn any other card, let that card act as a wild card and be an amplifier. And I'm going to say here, heaven sent with against the grain, and the word wants to be written. This is an amplifier. It's time to pave your own path, my friends. It says, whenever you draw this in addition to another card, the universe really wants your attention. It's saying, look, love is speaking directly to you. So pay attention. Really feel the truth of what is being said and trust it. You are being helped. So to receive the gifts that are being bestowed to you, you may say, through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. And against the grain, number 4. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and recognize the sacredness in you and the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in every ugliest scenes of sentiments. You want to make possible what others cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring light, the light of a more positive future to this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within you, you may feel that you really don't fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of things, how things could be, and how things really are is so different to the smaller minds and more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, and lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never ever lose the unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake. For you would lose your essence. You are here to show that life is so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy, through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. This oracle comes with a particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly who you are. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf of the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit calling to the caterpillars, that is you. This price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. If this has happened or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it can only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and follow your truths and be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are able to be in our truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for the future. And I beg of you guys, don't ever change. Always see things differently. Come to this world with a critical mind. Look at things differently, because you know what? If no one ever did, nothing would ever change. And that's friggin' beautiful, my friends. So if you have something, if you have a radical idea, share it with the world. You are being divinely guided to do so. So we're going to move on to the tarot now. If that moved you, I hope it did. It almost felt like it was bringing me to tears, especially when we got self-acceptance and this card saying, you know what, it's okay and it is encouraged to think and be different in this world. The world needs you. It really does. Be the rainbow sheep. Be whatever you need to be. So we have death that's come out. Change. Let all of the old stuff go. This could be shadow work as well. This could be stuff that's keeping you from accepting yourself as well. And this month, that focus card to come out being the first thing, this is focusing on loving ourselves unconditionally, truly, and wholly to create, a new beginning in our worlds. Tell me about death, please. So, we have the Ace of Cups that came out. For some of you, this may be a brand new relationship. This may be relationship types that go against the normal. Okay, I'm hearing like polygamy, not for everyone, okay? But polyamorous lifestyles are gaining a lot more attention is the word I'd use. But we often hear a lot of negatives about it. Not to say this is only polyamorous, it's just the word I heard, okay? But if you are if that part's resonating with you, who cares what other people think? You get to live your heart and you get to live your dream. If your sexuality is something that, isn't your family's way, so you get to live your life and you get to be you. I feel like the judgments of others in the past may have really stopped you from moving forward, but now's the time to stand true in your wild authenticity and to say who you need to be, to love and honor first and foremost with this Ace of Cups yourself, to see the duality and to see the space in between, to see more than one side of the situation, but know that this cup, this chalice, is yours. It's yours to fill, and it's yours to fill in the ways that you need to. So there could be endings to old ways of thinking about love as well. There's a bunch of things here. We have the Three of Swords that came out. So this is often about heartache, but you see this, they're letting it go. It was in the reverse. I'm not going to pay so much attention to the reversal here. I feel like there could be blocks though. For some of us, if we've held on to places where our hearts have been broken or hurts that have happened, it's saying, you know what, let it go. Let it be transformed. There's also a purple here, which is very important too, with this, I heard divine consciousness, okay? With heaven sent. For sometimes, those hurts and those heartbreaks, they were actually a gift in disguise because they taught us something about ourselves. We have the Ace of Swords. It was again in the reverse as well. I feel like there may have been some blocks because the swords represent our mental space, right? So If we stay stuck and stagnant in old ways of thinking and old belief systems, we're going to continue to hurt ourselves over and over again. So flipping that around, you have strength here. The strength card was in the reverse as well, with the Queen of Cups upright and the Page of Cups upright. So that's really great energy. The strength in reverse, I feel like Spirit is asking you not to give up hope, not to sell yourself short. Being a divine rebel, living against the grain, it's not easy. We have all encountered our fair share of naysayers and people prejudiced against us, right? Being a divine rebel is just, it sounds really great, but it's not that it's always manifested into an easy life, right? But this is saying, you know what? Don't underestimate your strength. Work on doing things that love you. And if there's situations around you that aren't showing you love anymore, that are disrupting your peace and your calm, and if you have people around you that are putting you down and telling you to change and saying, you know, you think too critically, get with the program. This is kind of things, right? You know, live in the real world. You can say, you know what? I'm here to create a new one. I'm here to drop the veil, to release the facade of what we think society is, what we think the world is, and I'm here to create a new one, damn it. One that is surrounded by love. One that is all-encompassing as well. And one that isn't here to break our hearts. And it's time to think clearly and think new and say, you know what? Rather than holding on to the hurts of the past, I'm going to try and let it go. With this word wants to be written, some of you, again, write it down or speak your truth. You have the freedom to do that, my friends. So no, don't underestimate your strength in this world. For some of you as well, your strengths come from surviving the heartbreaks you never thought you would. And then one day, all of a sudden, you didn't think about what broke you. And you realize, I was never broken. I know how to put myself back together. I got super friggin' strong glue, right? Nourishing with this Queen of Cups. Gorgeous energy. And guys, this is you. Pisces, this is a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have Scorpio here as well. I'm feeling there's a lot of water and air here. So for some of you, you may be dealing with Leo here as well with the strength. You may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Again, could be a fellow water sign. But I feel like this is you. This Queen of Cups is representing you. Saying, you know what? From now on, I'm going to water my own garden. It's okay to pay attention to the flowers growing around me. I'm happy and I'm content in this world. And cheers, right? Cheers to you. Cheers to this world. With this Queen of Cups, we also have the Page of Cups. And she's walking away from things that don't serve her anymore and heading into a new future. And this is also, I feel like, asking you, go towards the places where you feel loved. Go towards the places where you feel honored and where you feel cherished. And if you don't have people in your world that make you feel like that, create a new space, find new people, and cherish and honor yourself. So they're asking me to look, oh, beautiful, at the bottom of the deck. It's counterpart energy. You get the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. With this new love, the more truthful you are with yourself, first off, the more you may be calling in divine counterpart. Four of Pentacles at the end there. Or this is you being very stable and very grounded and balanced within yourself. King and Queen and Ace of Cups. Creating a space where we say goodbye to the shadows and we wholeheartedly open up to the truth of ourselves and we move forward with grace to the places where we're going to find love in this world. But remember, Archangel Michael has your back, your team of angels have your back, and there are so many blessings in this world for you. That's what I've got. I hope you guys have a wonderful June. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.